Hey y'all, out here at Goodguy's Nashville Nationals 2014, and I got a 34 Plymouth PF 5-window coupe. Here's the thing, I shot this car in Birmingham a couple years ago, and it's just a really cool hot rod. Now my buddy Roger and Impatience Creations have gone back and taken it to the next level, and it's worthy of a reshoot. So anyways, let me get the camera turned around, we'll take a look at it. Roger, Dennis, how are you guys?
We're doing good.
Great to see you, Scotty.
Dude, you've been telling me about it. I saw it in Birmingham, or in Detroit.
Correct.
And y'all weren't happy with it in Detroit, so you took it back and did even more to it.
Correct.
Man, are you happy now?
We are.
We are.
Or is there more to be done?
We're through.
You done, Roger?
Yes.
You sure?
For this level,
This is where we're
this
at.
year. We might do more over the winter.
Maybe we'll start on another one. Maybe just put this one in the garage and start on another one.
For 2014, I think we're there.
Tell me, what made you decide to do this car, Roger? What attracted you to a 34 Plymouth?
I wanted a classic hot rod, but I also wanted a tube chassis car that was tubbed out, and this one here just fit the bill. I wanted something that was limited driven, because I've had a supercharged mid-60s supercar before with a blower. I wanted something that went on racing fuel, and it's just a limited driven car.
I got you. So that you can drive it on the street, you do drive it on the street, but you're not going to Walmart in it.
Correct.
I got you.
It is street legal. It's limited driven, only limited by fuel capacity and fuel consumption.
Yeah, let's ask about that since you brought it up. What is fuel consumption on this thing?
If I'm keeping my foot out, it'll probably get 4 miles to the gallon.
Yeah.
And I have a 5-gallon capacity, and I keep another 5 in the trunk. And if I had to, my wife could follow me in a 15-gallon can in the truck. We've never done it, but that's the concept. So I could probably go unsupported about 50 miles.
Hey folks, you got to know Roger's for real now. He's as serious as he can be. He's not trying to be funny about this. And
Interesting guy to build for.
I would think that he is. He's an interesting guy to know, period.
Well, he's been there, he's done that, he's researched it.
Very direct.
In fact, I feel privileged that he even selected us.
Oh, I would think. Yeah, no, I would think that.
He didn't just stumble in the door.
No. Roger did a lot of research before he came to Impatient Creations.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, Dennis, tell me what you've done to the car.
Well, the first thing was to make it streetable. So we had to do electrical.
Right.
We had to do lighting, turn signals, wipers, all of that kind of brake lights, all of that. Alternator. Yeah, the alternator would not support the lighting and all of the things to do it. So we had to incorporate a bigger, larger capacity alternator, which required a great deal of modification, and to make it look like it grew there.
Right.
Okay.
So
the other thing is you had to do all the lighting and the plumbing and the electrical without it showing.
Right.
Because a race car doesn't have a bunch of that stuff. So we had to keep that theme inherent in it. In addition to that, putting the lights, we reduced the grill size. It exposed the fuel tank, but it gave us an opportunity to do some modifications up front here that we felt the car needed with Roger's help.
Now this is a fuel tank in the front?
That is.
Holy God, I thought it was the radiator.
Yeah,
that is trick. That is cool though.
The radiator's right below it. You see the fan,
I see it now.
It's not for a 110-degree day.
No. I think you'd want to be careful with heat in general.
That's right. The next thing he wanted is he wanted the pin drive wheels that has no hub with a bolt pattern.
Oh, I got you.
Okay, so now he wanted 4-piston disc brakes on it.
Yeah.
Well, they don't make that, so we had the CNC brackets for not only the rotor but the calipers to fit up in there and make it all work. Then we had he wanted a two-tone paint job. We wanted red and blue.
Right. Which I'm a big fan of.
Yeah. So we we made them into flames, and not doing the real fire, but keeping the red and blue theme and making the flames look like they are lifting up off the car.
Right.
It's easier to see on the other side.
Yeah, I got you. No, and they go all the way through. They're on the chassis. They're in the roll bar.
He calls the car infamous.
Oh wow!
For the flames.
Yes, sir.
And there's our air conditioner.
I see that. Now let's get back up here before we get to the back of the car. Who did that work? Those aren't stickers. That's paint.
That's paint. That is paint.
And who did that? Let's give a big shout out to that.
We did that. That was Airbrush Mike.
Okay.
Did Mike Pear did our all of our artwork here on this car.
He does a lot of your paint work.
He really does.
Yeah, he's a good guy. I've not met him, but I've seen a lot of the work he's done. So
Yes.
yeah.
And he does all of the artwork, and then we do all the clearing and the body work in addition to that. So we took it back in late this fall. We did some sheet metal work, and we took the drip rails off and made it look like, you know, people don't even notice that they're not there.
Oh, yeah.
Because it has the bulge, so it has that appearance, but it has been removed, so it's a nice clean look.
I love that door panel too. That's very
One
cool.
of the Chrysler symbol was on there, but it wasn't machine type look. So we did some work on that. It's just those little details that we brought it up, put mufflers in it, put baffles in it.
So it doesn't kill you to drive it.
Well, it's
Still loud.
Yeah. It's throaty,
Right.
but it does make it legal to
Right.
drive.
I got you. Man, what kind of horsepower are you getting, Neil?
Well, we think.
Right.
We've been told by the original owner that it was approaching 600.
600 horse.
So just under 600 horse. It is a 426 Gen 2 stroke to 472. So that part hasn't changed. Put wider wheels on it since the last time you've seen it. Wider tires.
What size are those?
These are
33 tall, 22.5 wide, and of course on a 15-inch wheel.
Right. What's that stand up there?
That is the original Chrysler Motor Parts logo. It was from 1933 to 1936. The C is Chrysler, the P is Plymouth, the one D is Dodge, the other D is DeSoto. And of course the one on the firewall, that yellow one, that was the second logo, which was from 37 to 47, which was used. And then the one on the side here, the Rolling M, that was established as their logo in 1964 and has been part of the Mopar logo ever since.
That is cool though, man.
Longest running logo is the Rolling M.
That's the one everybody's familiar with.
Correct.
Yeah. And I love how not only did you shadowed these flames in here too.
yes.
So
Yeah.
it looks like they're almost 3D.
That's right.
Yeah.
Lifting off the paint. That's correct.
You know, Dennis, I always love when you all do something. And I wish Roger just keep building cars. So I love to get him on video too.
Ghost.
You know. Oh yeah, that Plymouth. I told Dennis yesterday, right? Look at that. Man, wow.
It's a shame the sun's not out because that really does illuminate literally in the sun.
I would think it does. And you're right, it is a shame the sun's not out, but it's not raining today.
That's right.
So
Yeah, that's a very good thing. But these are not flames that are built by stickers. They are all of what came out of Mike Pear's head.
Oh, I got you. So it's all freelancing.
Yes.
Yeah, he didn't look at a picture of flames. He just said, hey, this is how these flames should be.
That's right.
Man, oh my. That is cool.
It's a little difficult to get to, but he did do a little bit of real fire for us.
On the dash. Yeah. No. Dude. Holy cow. I guess the car's getting well received out there. Oh yeah. Yeah, there you go. Anybody else we need to give a shout out to?
Hey, I'd like to give a shout out to Impatient Creations. One, Dennis Lyons for coming up with the name, because we struggled for weeks. Well, how are we going to name it? What's a name for this? And then it came to him at 3 in the morning, and he texted me too at that time and said, hey, how about Infamous? Infamous.
You're up, baby. That's how it works. Yeah.
So it was a great name. I love it, and we put it in the door jams there, as you've seen. So. Hey, I really appreciate the work, their level of work, and
Incredible, isn't it?
Yep, I'm loving it.
And what's your website?
ImpatientCreations.com.
And where y'all out of?
Alabaster, Alabama, Central Alabama.
I got you. Very cool. Anybody else want to give a shout out to?
Well,
hey guys,
we've got a great team at the shop. There's 22 of us trying to make a living at this, and they all have responsibilities. We actually built the custom grill.
what about that emblem?
Yeah, that is an original 1934 emblem, and that's what Mike used as a pattern to paint that.
I see. Awesome.
But yeah, they really exceeded. First grill we've ever built, and there's 60 aluminum bars in there. So
60.
And so
all cut to different lengths on different
and
put on
different
angles. And, man, dude, it turned out.
Yeah.
Roger, you did it.
Hey,
Right? This is where you wanted to be?
it is. It is. I'm happy to be here. I'm going to have a good year this year, going to several shows. Like I say, I've been to Detroit, went to the Atlanta Motorama the first year there. It was a great show. Of course, Goodguy puts on a class act. And we'll be at the Holly's Hot Rod Reunion up in Bowling Green this June. And we'll see from there. Maybe we'll be up in Knoxville. That's gonna be not Knoxville.
Maybe I can get you to come
Louisville.
to, maybe I can get you to come to my show in Indiana.
Right.
In June 13th to the
Correct.
15th.
Yep, that's
You
right.
all show up there, I'll make a big deal for you. I'll put you inside. We'll take care of you.
I appreciate it.
And let's give a big shout out to the men and women in the armed services. I know you're a big supporter of that, and I am too.
He's not only a supporter of it, he's in it.
That's right. I'm a veteran myself, but I know that's Sergeant First Class Roger right there. Have you retired yet? Or you still?
No, I'm still active duty. I'm a regular Army commissioned Lieutenant Colonel.
Really?
Yes.
I thought you were Sergeant First Class.
No,
What happened?
I was a staff sergeant, then I went to OCS. Then they demoted me to officer rank.
Fellas, I appreciate it. Thanks so much. I'm going to do a quick walk around on it.
Airborne.
Folks, there you go. There's a beautiful 34 Plymouth PF5 window coupe from the Goodguy Nashville Nationals in 2014. Like I said, we shot this car before, but I thought it was worth shooting again. Very cool. And Roger's just such a great guy, supporter of the channel, and as you can tell, he's very direct. And you know, it's like I said, it's just sometimes you don't know how to take him, but you just got to love him because he's all about the hot rod. He knows what he's talking about. He does the research. You know, as you can tell, he's just absolutely rocking. So there you go, folks. Again, from the Nashville Nationals 2014 34 Plymouth PF5 window coupe. See ya.